Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all are doing okay. It's your man Kizaza. We always talk about anything we want to talk about. And today I want to talk about this issue, what's happening in Congo. The government of the Congo has come out with a decision where they say they want to execute a lot of thugs, these Kulunas. These are thugs, gangsters. This is a young man that created gangs and they kind of terrorize people. So the government came out with this idea to, execute them, kill them, and they think this is a solution. But if you have to ask me, I'm going to tell you, this is very stupid. It's one of the most stupid decisions I've ever seen in my life from our government. Because this decision is actually showing failure from the part of the government. First of all, nobody has the right to take life. Nobody has the right to kill. God is the creator, and He's the one who's going to decide when you're going to die or when you're going to live or for how long you're going to live. Nobody is supposed to kill anybody for anything, because after all, nobody is sent. This is the first point. So if you choose to kill these people, you're not allowed to just wake up in the morning and round up a group of kids and just decide to execute them. This is wrong. And second, this is a sign of failure from the part of the government. For the past decade, I know in Congo, everything has been failing. The government is really failing. The country is going to the dogs. The elections, we don't know if they are transparent. The leaders we have, we don't know if they are the ones who won the elections. It's really looked really crazy. We have failed as a country, as a government, because human beings are born naturally evil. The Bible says we are born sinners. The instinct to do bad. We learn to become good person. They preach to us, they show us good manners, and we change. That's why countries have police. The role of the police is to keep the people safe and to deter the criminals from committing crimes. If you have a police that's strong, people are going to be deterred and not going to commit crime. But if your police is weak, people are going to try and commit these crimes because they know you're weak. Countries around the world, they have these gangsters, these problems, but they know how to do it. Congo is not the only country. Go to South Africa, you see what kind of criminality is there. Go to America, go to Mexico, you see. But this government try their best to deal with the situation. They don't give up like we're giving up, we're going to kill these people. Can you run hundreds of people? Young men, you want to kill them, you think not even one among them is innocent? You need to follow the rules. What does the country says for these kind of things? We need to try these people, judge them to know what they did, and to punish them accordingly. You can't just kill somebody because he's a thug. You can't just kill somebody because he's a gangster. It's not like that. Basically, we need to man up as a country. We need to man up. Our police need to man up. Our politicians. You need to work. If you're working effectively, we're not gonna have this problem. Unfortunately, we have a very weak police in the Congo. A police that fear these gangs. Police that fear to go into some other neighborhoods because they fear retaliation. They fear confrontation with the gangs. They fear, and if they fear, it's because they don't get paid. You're paying a policeman chicken feed, money that cannot even help him and his family. You want him to put his life online for you. It doesn't work. And we have a country that's the richest in the world. We produce coltan and cobalt for the whole world to enjoy, but we can't even have enough money to pay our police, the army, and to reorganize things. This is a shame. This is a shame. So if you want to kill these people, we are just exposing our weakness to the world. And I'm sorry to say this, we're exposing our weakness to the world, and we're going to end up killing innocent people. Some of these young men you see that could be rehabilitated and in the future become good people, doctors, and maybe they're going to find cures to the sicknesses we have. Maybe they're going to find solutions to the challenges that we have in the country. If you are strong, we have a war in the east. Go and fight M23. Go and fight these rebels. Send these people to go and fight. You see, if you got people to kill, go and kill people in the battlefield. Don't kill young men who have no jobs, no education, they never had any opportunity, and then you victimize them because you failed to give them any opportunity. You failed to give them guidance. Other countries are doing projects for the youth, project of skills learning, skills training for the youth, and you ain't doing nothing for the youth in the Congo. You expect them to sit and not do anything. These people are becoming responsible in the future. They're having children, they need to feed these children. They don't know how to do this, so they resort to these kind of situations. There is no reaction without action. Something happened so that we get here. When these people were young, when these young thugs were young in the streets, they were young begging up and down, they told the government, take care of these kids. If they grow, they're going to go criminal. The government didn't pay attention, and now here we are. Here we are. They say if you've been warned, you know better. You've been warned. The government of Congo has been warned, but they're acting like they don't know, like they're innocent. This is crazy. If we really care for some sanity in the country, we need to go after the real thugs. The real thugs, the real gangsters are in the government of Congo. They're stealing money. They're stealing the wealth. They're stealing from the people. They don't care. They are there. I mean, the Speaker of the Parliament of Congo right now, Mr. Vital Kamerhe, he's a thief. He stole $80 million from the coffers of the nation. $80 million. And he's free. And he's now the Speaker of the Parliament. He's getting security, moving around. But he's a thug. Why you don't go after these people? 80 million is a lot of money. This $80 million is enough to solve the problem of this young man. With $80 million, you can create institutions, schools, training centers for skills, and train these young men to become future important people in the society. With this money, we can take all of these young men, send them to school from kindergarten to university. $80 million is enough. But this money was stolen by one person, diverted. We don't know how he used it. And today we have all bunch of young people that didn't have any opportunity because we have hyenas in the government. These young men never had an opportunity, and today we're victimizing them. We want to send them to their death. Why? This is weakness. This is wicked. I can't believe we're doing this. We need to take care of our youth. Many countries are doing that. Countries have projects. When Mzee Laurent Desire Kabila was president, he started what we call the Service National, national service, where he was sending young men to go and learn, gardening, learn skills, and they were producing foods, and food became very cheap in the city because these young men were going there. But when Laurent Desire Kabila was assassinated, and he was assassinated because he was a good president for the Congo, he was thinking about the country, not about himself. He had the idea to serve the Congolese people, for the people to really enjoy the wealth of the country, and not to serve the Western world and the neo-colonialists. And they killed him because of that. When they killed him, they put on his son on power, and his son, I didn't believe what I was hearing. I was alive in that time. He just scrapped the national service. All these young men that were working there, they came back to their homes, they were staying home, and then now they became idle. Why do you kill such a project? I know why. Because the people that put them in power, the neo-colonialists, they want them not to feed their people, because if Congo can feed itself, we're going to begin thinking about how to develop our resources, and we're going to try and regain control of our country. They want you to be hungry, because if you're hungry, you're just going to be looking for food and food and food every day, and they're going to be looting your country. So when Joseph Kabila became president, he abolished national service because he had to do it, because his masters told him, we don't want your people to be better. Now these young men returned in the hood, returned in the neighborhood. They had nothing to do. They are idols. Now they became criminals. And the ones we have here, this is a new generation of criminals. When these people were young, we knew about it. We saw them in the streets of Kinshasa, but we never cared about them. Now here we are, and we want to act like, look, we are strong. We want to show a strong face. This is stupidity we want to show. This is bad. We need to stop this. And I'm saying we need to stop this. Now, some people are going to say, you defending these people, you don't care. Some people even told me, you don't know what they did. I know what they did. I've been a victim myself of this kind of criminality. I've been attacked by people with machetes. 3 people. I got scars on my body. I risked my life. I almost died that day. But if you bring those young men who attacked me on that day, if you bring them today, you tell me you want to put them to death, I'm going to tell you, no. Why should you kill them? I know they're wrong, they did wrong, but they can be re-educated. They can be, they can be helped, not killed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not defending this, but I'm trying to bring a solution, because the solution we're going to bring is going to be good for the future of the Congo. If we kill these people now, we think it's a solution. It's not a solution, because the next generation of young people are at home. They have no jobs. They have no schools. They're going to turn into next criminals in the future. We're going to kill again people. It's going to be a vicious cycle. What we need to do now, you need to follow the due process. We have a judicial system in the country. Those who stole, take them to the court, try them, and punish them accordingly. Those who are innocent, let them go home. You cannot come in the neighborhood and you round up every young man that look like they are gangsters, and you think you're not going to have innocent people amongst them. You're going to have innocent people amongst them. It's important that we follow each case personally, and we know how to punish those who need to be punished, to help those who need to be helped. But we also need to send them in prisons so that they can be re-educated. Look at the prisons we have in Kinshasa. You saw on TV, even animals cannot live in this kind of prison. The prisons are worse than pigsties. Even a pig cannot survive in these environments, in the prisons in the Congo. Anybody you put in this prison is going to try to run out. It's going to try to run away, break out of prison. How do you want to live like an animal like that? There is no sanity. There is no hygiene. There is no care. There is nowhere to sleep, nowhere to poop. It's just a mess. It's really a mess. Nobody even can be sent there. And before you send these kids to prison, like I say, give them a fair trial, and then see those who are innocent and those who are guilty, send them to prisons. But first, you need to clean these prisons, because these are people, even if they commit crimes, they have human rights. They need to be in a prison where they can live with dignity. You don't need to put them in these shacks you put them. These are not even prisons. These are not prisons. We need to man up Congo. Congo is a big country. Look at what we're doing. This is a shame for a country. It's shameful. We're moving around outside the country and people are looking at it. Look at these are the Congolese. These are the Congolese. Look at their countries failing on all aspects. We're failing on all aspects, and we want to kill these people. No, we shouldn't kill these people. We should help the youth, and we need to look at the youth that are home, jobless, and don't go to school. We need to find a way and a solution for these people to get to school and to get jobs in the future. The government must man up. Our leaders must know it's time to stop being puppets. Now work for your people. Why you want to work for the neo-colonialists? They want you to keep your people suffering, to keep your people in poverty, to keep your people destitute. They want you to be criminal. That's why we have thieves in the government. Because when you are a thief, you're a criminal. You don't have the support of the people. You rely on the support of the neo-colonialists in Europe and in America that support you to be there. And they love it because they know you don't have a support. Anytime they can just change you and bring another puppet. It's time we know that the stakes are high for the country. Now, come on, man. More than around 30 years of war, and we're still nowhere. It's time we move on. Thank you very much to the people that listen to me. If you got this message, pass it to the people in the government of Congo. They need to listen.